Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Monday Motivation. Des here. Looking to kickstart the week with plenty of positivity and enthusiasm to make sure we make the absolute most of it. Of course, this is the first opportunity of a brand new week to try and inspire and motivate myself and those looking in to have the absolute best one possible. Personally, it's not actually started in the best way. Nothing too wrong, but feeling under the weather, been suffering from a cold over the weekend, so that's affected some of the things I like to do, some of the things that keep me ticking over. Of course, Monday's all about routine, and it's broken some of my routines going into Monday, and when we do that, sometimes it takes a bit of working to get back right again. So it feels like a case of that to some degree, but I've gone to work, gone out, done some exercise, nothing too strenuous. Of course, I am feeling under the weather, so I've got to be careful, but just my normal Monday walk at the moment anyway. It's not as if I've been running on a Monday. It's one of my rest days, although I've had a couple of extra rest days this weekend because of not feeling too well. But I've been out for a walk, took the dog, all the accountability he offers these days. So it's been a case of never miss a Monday. To be honest, I feel so much better for it. I feel like I've started to come round a bit. Last night I had a particularly tough night, but now I feel like I've kind of come round to what I need to do and start looking forward to the week. So whilst I'm not in the best shape physically, mentally, despite these one or two things that I could have done with getting in to keep everything ticking over nicely, I'm absolutely fine. It's quite an important week with the job starting on Thursday. I touched on that in the last few weeks, spoke about it a lot on DOdaily recently, situations around work. So I'm starting my new job, and in many ways the biggest positive I'm taking by the fact I'm ill now is I should be fine by then. I should be fine and not suffering when that comes round, when things change and I've got to take on all that new information and all those new things. But really looking forward to that. And also another real positive, of course, DOdaily is about encouragement of activity and well-being and good mental health. So wherever I can, I kind of crowbar that in. And one thing I am looking to do through the running group I do here in Nottingham, do running, I'm looking to set the guys a challenge, which also means setting myself a challenge of running every day in December up until Christmas Day. 5k. Again, I've worked up my running over the last couple of weeks, something I've had on my mind. So whilst it's a challenge for them, like I say, it's a challenge for me, and it's a way of just taking things forward that little bit. I'm keen to sort of not do too much too soon, but something we've done in previous years, and it creates some real sort of some good fun around it. Advent running down to Christmas, running every day, and then on Christmas Day it feels epic to get up in the morning and feel like I've achieved it. Ran in streets quite a lot in the past, but right now what I'm saying is, because I'm not feeling great now, hopefully by Thursday again, the 1st, when this starts, I'll be absolutely fine. And once I get stuck into that, it's not the easiest challenge. I've done it several times. Once I get stuck into it, I'll be feeling great, much stronger, and hopefully at the end of it, feeling like I'm really starting to progress. So, two kind of positives taken there from not feeling great right now, and it's just a case of that sometimes, isn't it? Taking the positives. So I think when we are feeling a bit under the weather or things are happening, I always say we have to find something to work off, and that for me this week is the way I'm kind of taking things forward. Of course, I like to hit it hard, attack it, never miss a Monday with as much exercise, and then get in on Tuesday and do that as well. But just got to be cautious, make sure I'm right for those things. I'm in the right frame of mind and sort of feeling strong and physical enough to do it, so again, it's just one of those days where I've got to accept it is what it is today. Hopefully I'll wake up in the morning, feel so much better. For this walk I feel so much better, about 3 miles in total, so that's great. That's nothing to be sort of sniffed at. Sometimes when we go out and do our activity and we're not feeling well, we can sort of blow up straight away. Was feeling tired, but again, having the dog to walk with, having the dog to sort of give me a purpose meant I had to get out there. He needs his walking regardless of how we feel. So again, it's just a case of making sure it's done, ticking it off, being positive about everything that's coming this week. I've mentioned the job, I've mentioned the challenge, things to give me some real sort of focus around all the things I have to do. Whilst it is a new job, I've of course got one to finish off. I've got plenty of work around the running clubs and my personal projects to do, so plenty of focus. And when it'd be easy to get distracted, easy to lose it, it's just a case of really going hard at it, isn't it? For what I haven't done at the weekend, and of course that was the big thing I sort of touched upon earlier, the routines, the runs I've been doing recently, the park runs, the Sunday long ones, which I've managed to do a couple, which I felt good after. It's given me a bit of a mini break, and again, it's just the positive I'm taking, a mini break of sort of let myself recover. After a session last week, my ankle was hurting a little bit, but just as I'm talking here, I'm just thinking to myself that it's not now, it's not really hurting me now, and I've not thought about it until I was saying it there. So that's another positive. Probably a little niggle I'd picked up, which I can sort of put behind me as well. If I'd have tried pressing on and pushing on, I might have done some more damage, even though I'm trying to be cautious. It's so easy to sort of get a little bit carried away sometimes when you've got goals and targets to work to. It's important to do it properly. It's important to have goals and targets, and that's why the routine's important as well, because if you've got them, you'll do what it takes. I'm the kind of person, and I've not always done it, don't get me wrong, in the last few years, I'm the kind of person who loves a goal, because it kind of scares me into not doing it. It scares me into the fact that I say it, and then it has been the case, like I say, I haven't done it, but at times I say it, and it's so important to get it done, get it ticked off, and feel all those rewards from it. And it all starts with the routine of getting out, doing what you do. That's why I've got these daily motivations: Monday motivation, Tuesday training, Wednesday workout, Thursday thoughts, and wake up to walk on Friday. It gives me a routine. I'm not scared of that. I'm not perfect at it, as has definitely been the case in the last few months. I've used all the reasons and excuses, although I'm being hard on myself there. Some of them aren't necessarily excuses, but there is a lot of reasons why I've been busy and things have sort of been a bit indifferent. But again, just a few days out, a bit of time to take it all in, think about which way I want to go next, looking forward to the job, looking forward to the challenge, looking forward to finishing strong. And I think December gives us an opportunity to almost start looking back at the year. We all kind of do that at Christmas and New Year, don't we? We look back at the way it's gone and think, yeah, that was all right. Personally, even with one or two hiccups, even by not achieving one or two of the things I really wanted to achieve this year, it's been the best year. It has to be, doesn't it? I got married to Kay, and a few years ago I didn't think that would ever happen, and lots of other amazing things as well, which I'm sure I'll talk about in the next few weeks. But for this week, like I say, it's about just pressing on, being positive, even with the annoyances, I guess, of what's happening in terms of my illness. Just going to have another 5 minutes out, probably walk along the river. Now the dog's at home, but peaceful walk. He's a bit of a pain in the bum as well, but that's fine. It's all good fun. But 11, another few minutes. I'm safe in the knowledge. I've done my activity. I'm feeling a little bit better for it. This morning, I felt shocking. Tonight, because I've got set about things in the right frame of mind. I've done what I always do. I've processed my thoughts here, said what I want to say. You know, it's important, and just to sit back and go again. And that's what we do on a Monday, isn't it? We go again. Hopefully you've enjoyed what I've got to say. Hopefully you understand what I've got to say. Hopefully you understand why I do it. It's just my daily vlog, checking in, trying to sort of explain a very normal existence, the ups, the downs, the indifferences, just to help people who might be struggling to understand where they're at themselves. For me, as I keep saying throughout this episode, it's about the routines. You know, when the routines are working, you know, don't be scared of them. Set some, you know, go with them. I do it my way, like I say, with the daily motivations, with my activities, with what I do, with the challenge coming up. Set yourself some routines, make sure you stick to them, and before you know it, you'll be achieving what you want to achieve, and that's the most important thing. So if you have enjoyed the episode, if you have understood it, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing. Please subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and check back on some of the videos. Like I say, all I'm trying to be is honest, relatable and realistic as much as anything. Just looking forward to another week and whatever it throws at us. Until Tuesday training, whether I'm running or not, I'll be out first thing in the morning. Set up a group here in Nottingham for that as well, of guys running around the Trent, just literally where sorry, I dropped my phone. Just literally where I've been walking from. So I'll be out there, even if it's just another walk. If I'm not feeling 100%, it's starting the day and continuing the week in the right frame of mind. Just doing it.